everybody, into another Wheelchair Wednesday here on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. You hear that background music? That's the new Wheelchair Wednesday theme song. I'm gonna make a nice little commercial where you guys can see that, and that's gonna be up there. But yeah, welcome. Today we have a special guest coming to us all the way from California. But before we get to him, let's roll the intro. Welcome to Wheelchair Wednesday. All right, y'all. Let's welcome Rick Futia. Futia. Is that right? What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you. This is his nephew. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Jag Jefferson. I'm Rick's nephew. I just wrote a memoir on him. So I'll be here helping out.
Nice. Well, thank you for helping out. We're going to give you a round of applause as well. That's what I like to call Wheelchair Mafia. You know what I mean? People that help each other, stick around, and, even if it's family, man, it doesn't matter.
We're Italian, so we know about that.
Right. So, before we get into too much of anything, I'm just going to ask you the first question, and we can just get rolling with that. The first question is something you probably hear, all of us hear, all the time, is how did it happen? So, go ahead. Yeah, everybody knows who you are. We'll get right into it.
Well, when I was 18 years old, me and a bunch of my friends went to Calero Lake, and we went up to this high hill, about maybe 30 feet, and I got inside an inner tube. So I rode down the hill, and then rather than landing in the water, I hit a dock boat.
Oh, dang.
It snapped my lower neck.
Dang.
Yeah.
And you got the idea from a Mountain Dew commercial, which featured some kids doing that, like 1982.
Damn, I wonder if you could have sued him back then.
I tried, actually.
You tried?
And they said something about negligence or something, but I could have got a lot of money.
Oh, it's probably because they said something in the commercial about, you know what I mean, like real quick in the back, like on the fine print or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Things were a lot more loose back then in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. You're telling me, shoot. I mean, I got to experience 4 years of them. I don't remember much of it, but it was pretty fun.
I mean, it was scary because when you get inside the tube, you're going so fast and really dizzy,
Oh man.
But I heard someone say, "Throw your legs out." I probably would have broke my hips. But I said, I ain't throwing my legs out, and I just hit that boat hard.
And there was a hole in a tire, so it was very squishy. So he had a very lopsided roll down there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The boat was actually parked far away, but the wind blew it just at the right time for him to hit on impact.
So when I fell in the water, I hear like a buzzing sound. Bzzz, like, I guess it was my nerves going out.
Oh man, like electrical.
I thought I was really deep in the water, and I was trying to swim up, and I wasn't moving, and they pulled me out of the water, and my legs were just dangling. I'm like, oh my God.
No, that sucks.
Yeah.
So that was how many years ago? Back in 1980?
It was in 82.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's finishing up his junior year in high school.
Yeah, I was a junior.
Right.
The problem was they were a mile from where the headquarters was for the lake. So they had to go and take the boat back, call for help, call back, come back
Right.
for the paramedics. So it was at least a couple hours. He was just laying there, not knowing anything. Just terrified.
Right. Yeah, no, I can imagine.
I would think before doing something stupid, but that day it was like meant to be.
So so you got in an inner tube going down like a big hill, right, into the water or something, or what was this like?
Yeah, I rolled down the hill. I was part of the inner tube.
Oh, you was in the inner tube. Okay.
Yeah, rolling down, like, spinning.
Oh, forward, sitting in it. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Tumbling end over end.
But I
Okay.
did a lot of times before, and nothing happened. I
Right.
was fine.
Right.
But it was an adrenaline rush.
Oh yeah.
But I wish, you do crazy things when you're a teenager.
Oh yeah, man. Shoot, hey, if that's all you were doing as a teenager is rolling down a hill in an inner tube, you were on the right track. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
were
he did a
doing
lot more than
good
that.
stuff.
Read the book.
Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, so that was you were how old then?
I was 17, almost, man, what was it?
Yeah.
2 months before my birthday, yeah.
17, almost 18.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, not nice, but like it's nice that like you've came so far and done so much in that time even to think about. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I was
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Right. The next question I got on here is kind of like a universal one for anybody in a wheelchair. I've heard some answers that surprised me. I've heard some answers that we all kind of agree with. What's maybe like one of your pet peeves about having to live like in the chair? Like,
Shoot, I don't know.
I think you told me it was like people look at you like they feel sorry for you.
Yeah, that. Or when I go to nightclubs and stuff, they don't move out of the way, so I have to end up rolling over their toes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's obviously I'm trying to get through, Or when people misplace things really high and I can't reach them, that annoys me.
Yeah, and you gotta like try to get something to knock it off or get it. Yeah.
Yeah, one time I was in my Corvette and I went to the gas station and I had a bunch of old ladies yelling at me, saying that I wasn't handicapped because I was in a Corvette convertible.
Oh hell no.
I had to yell at them and tell them off.
Oh yeah, I would have too. Shoot. Trying to get this stupid cord to sit still. Sorry.
I mean, I have a list of things that annoy me.
Yeah, and
This
it's a
woman doesn't give me her number.
Now your Corvette. Let's talk about that. Do you still own it? Do you still have old cars or cool
I
cars?
sold it a while back, and I ended up buying a truck. But I had bought a Corvette convertible, and I made it all accessible for myself.
Nice. What's your favorite accessible vehicle you've had so far?
Excuse me?
What's your best like favorite accessible vehicle that you've owned so far?
Probably my truck, because
Nice.
I'm able to get in it without transferring. I could drive it in my wheelchair.
What kind of truck is it?
It's a 2001 Dodge Ram.
Ooh, nice.
It's all lifted. It's nice.
He had a Dodge Ram van for years, and it took forever
Oh, I
to
love
transfer
those.
from his chair to the
Yeah,
driver's seat.
Yeah.
Right.
And now he just gets in and drives from his chair, so it's
Yeah,
much faster.
Yeah, it's easier.
See, but if you could have had that old school Ram van with like a nice, take the seat out, put like a easy lock system in there, and drive up to it with the hand controls, dude,
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've always
But
wanted to
this
get an
van
older
was-
van.
That van was plush.
Right. Frank Blondo W5J said Ricky is an inspiration to all of us. He is great. Yeah. Shout out, Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
Yep. On to my next question here. What is your biggest fear? I mean, you've already lived this many years. Shoot, you probably ain't much afraid of nothing. But living in the chair, what's your biggest fear that you face?
Probably
you think?
dyslexia, to tell you the truth. And I had a buddy of mine once that gave me this drink, and it was like one of those drinks, like one of those drinks that get you hyper.
Like an energy
Oh,
drink?
energy drink like a
I
monster.
drank it because it
Yeah.
mixed with my other medication. It gave me like a biggest headache, and
Yeah, I stay away from those.
it just pounded my head. We had to call them, the paramedics and everything.
Right.
Sweating, you can't sweat, so you gotta always.
But this
spray
headache, I thought I
yourself.
was gonna have a stroke.
Right. Yeah, dude, sweating is weird.
Huh?
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, it was just, it's very scary.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, sweating is weird after you have a traumatic spinal cord injury or something like that, because everybody's body works differently. So for me, for instance, I don't sweat like doing hard like stuff, like if I put myself through a lot. But if I eat something, I'll start sweating.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if I eat and I'm really hungry and I just have to eat to get it in my stomach, I'll start sweating. Even if I'm not hungry and I just start snacking on something, I'll be okay, like something little.
Yeah.
But if I have to eat like a meal, I'll sweat every time. It's weird.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I'm talking, take the napkin and it's like you can see it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird. The
Well,
body still, you know, we still don't know. The doctors still can't figure everything out.
Yeah. And then I have a sure hands lift that lifts me up out of my bed into my chair. And, you know, I'm afraid that's going to go off with the battery or something. I'll be caught up in the air.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So I hope that doesn't malfunction too. That you
That
know,
would
that's
suck.
scary.
See, it's certain things you think about when you're in the chair. You're like, especially if you don't have nobody there to help you.
Yeah.
You're like, well, you know. Dating / married. That's
Well,
funny. You laughed.
I don't know. Well, I had a 5-year relationship when I was younger. I was 18 and she was 22.
No, you were 22. She was 18.
I'm sorry. Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Let's flip
What?
that around.
You were 22.
Yeah,
she
I was
18.
22. She was 18.
Hey, it's legal.
And I don't know. In the beginning, it's fine, but near the end of the relationship, it just got really worse. You know.
Right. Right.
So he's been single ever since.
Yeah, I've been single ever since, and then I became a playboy.
Nice. Fist bump, Ben. Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. So Playboy, tell me that you're just out there rolling over them, huh? One after the other, I bet.
Yeah, well,
Well, yeah.
With a goatee like that, bro, you got to tell me you're
There's no
pulling
goatee,
them
but
I
in.
didn't have a goatee then, but
Oh, okay.
So he was featured in a magazine called Babe, which stood for Bay Area Bachelor Extraordinaire. Featured with
Nice.
all these other like local celebrities, and girls would call in. This is like 1992,
Right.
and leave voicemails. And he became super popular on the nightclub scene back then. His late 20s, you know, in his prime, and all these nephews and nieces will go out 6 nights a week, and every single night, every girl will be on his lap. Just a whole line of women wanting to be on his lap, and
yeah.
just a big celebrity.
Ah, you were the one. You were the guy.
But I thought the wheelchair would be a negative thing, but it was actually a positive thing.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Pushing him in,
Okay.
and because there's a lag, like when I'm pushing him in, I hear what people are saying behind him, and women would just say, "Oh my God, he's the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life." You know, it was just that's how it started. For just years was like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
So
was crazy.
no marriage was in the plans.
I was a lot younger too, so.
Right. I mean, but it seems like you're doing pretty good for yourself right now. I mean, you know, what are you thinking? Yeah, not bad. You're not in a hurry to find love, are you?
I mean, as I get older, I like to find a companion.
Yeah, okay.
I've always been picky. I like to find a girl next door type, you know.
Yep, that's the one right there. The nice
Old
one that'll,
school, but
yep,
very
old
hard to
school.
find, you know.
Yep,
Huh?
yep, very, very moderate dress. You know what I mean? Always like
Oh,
wear
yeah.
something, you know, that's not super revealing, but, you know, very courteous,
I
still
don't
very
mind that.
nice.
I don't mind that.
Maybe an apron.
But
I don't know.
you know, likes to stay home, wants to cook, but you ain't gonna find that anymore.
No, and you know, it's sad, man. The generations of that, I think, there are girls that are trying to bring it back, but it's few and far between.
Yeah.
But
But
you're
every
right.
girl I would bring home, my mom didn't like them. Well, she passed away now. She was 95 years old, but every girl I brought home, she'd think, she's a whore, she's this, she's that.
Well, obviously,
And then
because
one
she's
day
not,
we're sitting
yeah.
there watching TV, and she goes, "Why aren't you ever married?"
Like, Mom, what are you
No,
talking
I'm
about?
not married because you don't like every girl I brought over.
Right, right.
And
So this is, we call it Futia headquarters. He's been here since he was like 2 years old, where we are now.
Oh, nice.
And so he lived with his parents for so long because they were retired when he got hurt. And he had a sister across the street. He has all these siblings and aunts and uncles. So he was never alone. This place was always full with Italian tradition.
Yeah, that
And,
place,
wasn't
that,
so
dude, that's
easy.
amazing. I mean, that right there is kind of I don't know. I mean, for me, that would be the American dream, to be able to live in, you know, with everybody living around you. Everybody can come over whenever they want for all the holidays.
Oh,
The
yeah.
house is full. You know what I mean? Just food cooking all the time. And, you know, that's what
Amazing
it's all
food.
about. Right. Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, that's why I do these, to meet people like you. So if we ever get down there and you guys are doing something, just let me know. And I'll be like, hey, I'm in here. I'm in town. I heard you guys are having a little party over there. I want to see the ways of the Italians. Let's check it out.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, you guys definitely pass the bill, too, because Jed over here has got the hair. You look like Steven Seagal back in his younger years, ready to bust through a door and take care of some crime. No, I'm complimenting. It's good, though. You guys are definitely are awesome people. Now, let me ask you this. What is something that you wish you could do now that you can't no longer do?
Oh, man.
Lift weights.
Oh, I can lift weights now. Maybe like bike ride, run, play baseball. Baseball was my love. Even when I watch it on TV, I just miss it, Smell of a glove and hitting that ball.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's a little thing that you take for granted.
People take for granted today,
Yeah, you got it, man. You got it. I remember those days where it was nice in spring, like when it would just start getting warm out, and you put on your first pair of shorts and you go outside and kind of do that nice stretch on your porch and feel the sun hit you, and kind of walk out to where your car was. I remember when I was at the apartments. I remember the last time I did that, and I was like, dude, that'd feel so good to do that again, one more time.
Just to mow the lawn, take the garbage out, just little things.
Yeah.
Yep. When he had his rehab, he was in there for months. I remember they wheeled you out and you wanted your sister to place her hand on the grass just to feel.
Yeah, when that first time I went outside, I wanted them to put my hand in the dirt so I could feel the dirt.
Right.
And he appreciated the birds and the air.
Yeah. So that was, I didn't want to live, but when I first saw that and see the birds and the sky,
changed everything.
Yeah, it gives you a new kind of a broader purpose. You know what I mean? Like a more understanding of how small you really are and how much there really is around you, to where it's like, you know what I mean? To appreciate it more. Like you said, you go out, and I totally 100% agree, because now, like, when it's nice out, I'll come out by myself, nothing on, no music, nothing, and I'll just sit and listen to the birds, watch the leaves blow, enjoy the sunshine on my face. You know what I mean? It's little stuff like that. What up, Jay? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday, guys. He said, Jay Morales, we call him. But no, yeah, absolutely. You ever do like grounding is what they call, where you go out and just put your feet on the ground and just kind of get grounded with the earth?
No, I never thought of that. That sounds interesting. So I still have sensation in my legs and my feet.
Okay.
So what are they called? Grounding?
So it's called grounding. You go outside in bare feet. You take your bare feet and you just find a nice little spot where you can get to the dirt. And you just put your feet right in the grass and the dirt and just hang out. And what you're doing is you're grounding your energy with the earth's energy. And so the earth is kind of like healing you, supposedly. I don't know exactly how it works, but I believe it, man. I believe that there's energy in the earth.
Oh, yeah.
They have grounding mats you can buy now.
Oh, really?
Do it indoors if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I heard in your last episode, you guys talked about shrooms.
Yeah, man. That's wild because, dude, I do the penis. I tried a penis envy mushroom stem. It wasn't even a cap. It was a little stem. And I took that little stem, chewed it up, swallowed it back, and then like probably 20 minutes later, my legs just started doing like a tapping.
Wow.
And then like both my legs started tapping, and then it just kind of got into a steady like this, tapping, and then my stomach would start twitching a little bit.
Wow, see?
Yeah, so I'm thinking like, wow, that's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's kind of scary, but like I just laid back and I didn't want to do nothing about it. You know what I mean? Like, I had to hear Mike Rowe. You know Mike Rowe?
Yeah.
The guy from Dirty Jobs? I don't know why, but like I had to hear his voice. So I guess I was kind of tripping a little bit, but I was like, I got to hear Mike Rowe. I got to hear that.
Very soothing voice he has.
Yeah.
And it might be a cure. You never know.
Yeah, it could be, to be honest with you. I think it might be trying to get stuff to connect. But yeah, if you guys ain't checked that out, go check that out. That's what Calamari, I think I did that one with.
I gotta meet Calamari.
Yeah, he seems like a cool guy, man.
I think we'll hit it off.
Yep, yeah, he just got his license or something I just seen. I don't know. But yeah, it's a cool guy. Go check him out. Now, if you could fix one thing about your paralyzed body, besides the obvious, what would it be?
What? What's obvious?
The obvious is you walk again.
Oh. Well, it changed right now?
Mm-hmm.
Dexterity?
One thing, though. You get one thing. You can only change one.
Right now, wow, that's a good question. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I want my dexterity back so I can have
So grabbing, picking up stuff a little easier. Yep.
like about 50% when it comes to that.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's. I can't say stand, huh?
No, I mean, you can say, like, maybe one of my legs to work all the way. So maybe you can halfway stand, I guess. I'll let that slide. That'll work.
Yeah.
But mostly people are like, you know, I don't know, because everybody's different.
Probably the bowel program stuff.
There you go. Yeah, the bowel
Get
program.
that fixed. Oh, that just takes 2-3 hours. If I could cut that out, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, see, mine, I don't know how you're doing yours. Mine, I do just every other day.
I do every 2 days.
Every 2 days, okay. Yep, that's probably why it takes so long, huh?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, because mine, I was going to say, I don't know. Everybody's different. I just wanted to, you know, share what I do. Mine's about an hour. Every day I do this, not every other day I do the self-stem.
Oh, really?
I get help to get on the thing and, you know what I mean, get my stuff around. But, I don't know. It seems to be working out really good. And I don't eat a lot.
Well, I try to eat, you know, maybe twice a day.
I was going to say, that's a question I got for you. Are you ever like, do you realize that you're not as hungry as you was before your accident?
As I get older, I'm getting less hungry, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have still cut oats every morning. That helps.
Right.
You know?
He had a lot of muscle when he was younger, before he got hurt. He was training for a Mr. Teenage USA bodybuilding contest.
Nice.
So all that muscle probably made him a little hungrier than he is now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine.
I was working out twice a day, doing double routines, and when I got hurt, I was like depressed for a long time. I couldn't even see myself in the mirror. I had to like get that fucking thing away from me.
Yeah, I remember I looked at a couple of pictures on your Facebook, and you look like you was like pretty buff for a teenage, or not even.
I was only 6. Yeah, I was only 16.
Damn, that was you at 16.
I started working out when I was, 12, 13, because my brother's 9 years older than me. And he was telling me how skinny I was. I would go to him to work out, and these guys were all buffed. I go, man, I gotta start doing something.
Right.
So I was working out every day at 12 or 13, and then when I turned 16, I just blew up.
Nice. Heck yeah, I'm gonna give you one of those to at least getting that far, bro. Because I tell you what, I tried to do that when I was younger. I tried to get swelled up, and I got a little bit, but nowhere what I wanted. You know what I mean? Little skinny guy. I always got pushed around, but after I started working out and lifting weights, got a little bigger. I started having more confidence. You know what I mean? Nobody messed with me no more. So
yeah, I was pushed around too when I was younger, because I was stealing guys' girlfriends that didn't want to kick my ass. I go, you know what? I gotta get bigger here.
You know what's funny? We didn't share the story. Is your name's Rick? My name's Rick. I have the same birthday you have.
Oh, really?
Or no, not. Is it the same birthday? Yeah, July 12th.
July 12th.
Yeah, I was 1986.
Were you born in the morning or at night?
I was born during the day. I think at noon. I think around.
Oh yeah, I was in the morning. I'm in the morning. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that. That's great.
Yeah.
Great month.
Did your mom think you were an ulcer too? That's what she thought with him.
They thought I was a fucking ulcer.
Damn, I don't know if I'd be like, damn, mom, or like, yeah, that's funny.
I showed her.
Yeah, you sure did.
43, I think.
She was 43 when she had me.
Oh, dang, that's pretty old compared to like, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, because I guess normally it's like, what, 30 is like the average age.
Yeah.
Around when women have babies.
After my accident, she took care of me. And then I took care of her when she was like 90s, and I ended up taking care of her.
Nice.
Which was a blessing.
You know, and I think that's really what it's all about. I wish I had the chance to kind of grow with my dad and see him, and hang out with him more. But I got the chance to do it with my granddad, which is kind of even better, you know what I mean? Because, like, I got that old knowledge, too. I mean, sorry, Dad, if you're around. Like, I love you, bro, but... and it's granddads have a lot to teach you as far as wisdom-wise, especially if they're, kind of, like, slowed down and they realize, like, okay, I got to teach this kid.
My granddad taught me not to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
When I was 8 years old, he was smoking a cigarette, and I kept telling him, can I have some? Can I have some? Can I have some? He said, okay, you want some? I go, take a hit. Take a hit. The inhale. So I inhaled. Man, I got sick as a I start coughing. I
You
never
didn't want
touch
one
a
of that one
cigarette
again. Yep.
I never touched a cigarette again.
That's how it works. That's how it
But he
happens.
should have given me pot too while he was at it.
I know that's the old school way of fucking thinking.
And
you know what I mean?
alcohol.
Hey, you know what? Do you still smoke today, or do you do the marijuanas?
Once in a while, I'll do marijuana. Yeah.
Yeah, I find it
helps
actually.
with my spasms.
Yeah, it calms down everything.
Yeah.
Helps me sleep, especially. I take the gummies for
Oh
nighttime.
yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely
I
that.
do that, yeah. But not a lot, but a little bit of wine. I like my vino.
Oh,
When he was a kid,
I know.
all the relatives would come over, and when they would go leave the room or go home, all those wine, all the bottles of or glasses
Just
would have the
sitting
wine
there.
left over.
Yeah.
So he's over there, 8 or 9 years old, passed out in the other
Chugging
room.
them.
'Cause-
Yeah,
Damn.
whatever they had leftovers, I'd go over there and drink it.
And you're still doing it now. Okay.
Hey, you know what? I don't know. A lot of people say wine. There's something to wine and long health, though. You know what I mean? If you look at the history of wine, and I mean, Italians famous for wine. You know what I mean? Especially like Italian families.
My dad used to make it in the garage.
Oh, no kidding.
So I was 13. Me and my buddies would go in there and start sipping at it with a straw.
Nice. And it doesn't take
We
a
were
lot.
Cool drink.
Yeah, some wine, man. It tastes not too bad to where you're like, oh yeah, this isn't bad. I can drink this all night. And then after two damn glasses, you're shit faced, man.
Yeah, but when it was still fermenting, is it called?
Fermenting.
It was
yeah.
still great, but it was like alcohol great, and it was delicious.
Right. For sure. What about your pain levels, Rick? What do you got any pain?
Well, I got HO on my hip. I don't know if you know what that is.
No, what's that?
Dislocate when you have like a bone growth.
Oh, okay.
The name is, but it gives a lot of pain in my knees, my left knee.
Okay.
But I learned to live with it, and they put me on baclofen.
Yeah, I'm on that. I got 10 milligrams a day, 3 times a day.
Yeah, they gave me 20 milligrams, and I take that in the morning and at night. But I got to be careful when I drive. I take it because when I drive, I don't want to spasm and crash.
Yeah, it does definitely help calm the spasms down. And I don't know. I've heard good and bad with it.
Vegas, I had to pull over like 6 times.
Because of spasms?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Damn, that would suck.
Oh, yeah.
So now you're talking about Vegas. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, no, I was going to say, what about travel? How you feel about traveling when you're in a wheelchair?
I've been to Italy twice. I went before my accident when I was 8 years old. And then after my accident, around 85, I went over there for an experimental spinal cord. I wanted to walk, dude. I didn't want to stay in this chair.
Damn.
So I went over there for this experimental thing, and they take the it was called omental transposition, where they take the nerves out of your stomach and wrap it around your spinal cord.
Oh,
I was gonna do that, but a buddy of mine did it, and I went too like a dummy. But thank God I didn't accept it.
Man, just think of all the experimental things they were doing on people, like up until
Back then,
you know what I mean.
I
Like,
ended up on 2020.
no kidding.
This doctor, he ended up on 2020, and he went to jail.
See.
So the
Oh,
reason
no.
he won't fly is that he had a nightmare before he got hurt that he was paralyzed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had dreams of being paralyzed before my accident.
And you still won't fly. You're like, I don't care. I'm already paralyzed.
But then they had a nightmare about crashing in a plane.
Yeah, and then I have, flying in a plane accident, in my dreams. So now I won't fly.
Hey, I don't blame you one bit at all for that because I'm not
No one will
flying
fly
either.
with me. I go, hey, you want to fly? Oh, fuck, no.
No, not with that dream. No, you got those premonitions.
Why drive everywhere?
Yep. And
No,
it sucks
just drive.
for a person in a wheelchair because it's, driving, it takes a fucking toll, man. Like,
Oh, my God, tell me.
we drove
It's
from Michigan to
fascinating.
Florida this last summer, and so it's like we stopped off in
Michigan to
Tennessee.
Florida.
We stopped off
Oh
in
my
Tennessee for a couple days, but still, even then, dude, we were gone for I think 2 weeks, and we came back, and it was like I don't never want to travel again. Like I'm good, man. Like it does. It takes a lot out on your body, depending on your injury and your level of pain. You know what I mean?
It's not very accessible. When I went to Italy in '85, I thought I was gonna shit my pants or something. I couldn't get to the toilet.
Right.
And I had to cath myself. I had to put a blanket over my head.
Yep.
It was a long flight.
Yeah, see, that's my man. I don't even want to think about having to get on like a public transit situation, especially when like, because yeah, we all have our routines, right? So you know, you got your every other day or every 2 day thing. I got my every other day thing. But sometimes, man, that situation where you eat something on the go or whatever, and it doesn't agree with you, and then you're like, shit, I'm in this fucking middle of this theater, or I'm, you know, what am I gonna do? And you know something's gonna happen. But you just got to get out of there and try to get in the car and get home as fast as you can.
Yeah, I didn't even eat anything. I just sat there.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Yep.
I'll just drink my wine and have some nuts.
Yep. Now, let me ask you this. What about the, what helped you the most after you got hurt? Like, what was the biggest thing that helped you?
What was the biggest thing that helped
your
me?
mom.
Well, my mom and my father.
Extended family. They while he was in rehab, they built the house to be accessible for him. They had a ramp. They knocked down a wall in his room, so it was prepared for him when he came home.
I can imagine the hustle and bustle. You know what I mean? Like when you're not, when the stuff you don't see, like how they're like, okay, this has got to be here. We got to make sure he can fit through this. Like the amount of care that they're trying to put into it, man. Yeah, that means a lot.
Yeah, all the guys. When I was at the hospital, a lot of guys were getting pissed. They were pissed off at me because my mom would bring me fresh raviolis, lasagna, and all this fresh food, and they were eating all the hospital food.
No, man, making the hospital smell
Rick,
great.
what are you eating over there? Raviolis, bud.
Hey, let me know if you get any
We're having
leftovers.
we're having Chef Boyle RD, buddy.
All right. All right.
So
Yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, you know, family helped a lot, you know, and
Well, even today, my mother helps out, and his other sisters nearby help out.
yeah.
His best friend, Glenn Corbis, was a nationally ranked boxer. He also helps out a lot.
Shout out Glenn.
Yeah,
Shout out Glenn.
Yeah, I broke my neck on his boat.
Yeah.
At the time, it was, you know, it was a family boat, and that's where I got hurt on his.
You just imagine the conflict when your best friend is his boat is the one that you hurt yourself with, and there's pressure on him to sue, and he never sued. He never thought of it.
I couldn't sue.
Oh yeah.
You know, but all my friends today are guys that I met after my accident, which is cool. There's a lot of my other friends that I worked out with, they didn't come around anymore.
Frank said Ricky's book is awesome. You need to buy it. That's what he said.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, thank you, Frank.
Thanks, Frank. Yeah, we'll have to check it out. Maybe I can, behind the scenes, maybe we can do a trade for a Wheelchair Mafia USA t-shirt.
Oh, for sure.
We'll do a trade.
I like
for
that
a
Wheelchair Mafia.
t-shirt.
So you're half Italian too?
Here's the funny thing. So, no, I'm not Italian, but the Wheelchair Mafia idea, I got injured back in 2019. When I came home, it was 2020. I thought about Wheelchair Mafia, and I seen it one day on Instagram. So I looked it up, and I went and I talked to the guy, and I said, hey, I came up with this logo. I was going to give it to him. This logo right here with the guy with the Tommy gun.
I like that.
And the guy literally said, the Don approves. And they're from Italy. And so I'm like,
really?
yeah. And so I'm like, oh, dude, dope. I was like, so you guys will use it? And he said, unfortunately, he said, where we're not allowed to have guns, especially of that type. So he was like, it makes more sense for the United States to use that. Kind of hinting at me to do it. And I thought, oh, he's giving me the okay. Like the Don's giving me the blessing to use it in the United States. So that's why it says Wheelchair Mafia 2020 United States. Because that's when it was established from what I can see. Nobody else had the brand. So at least if anything, the logo was 2020, and that's just, you know, where I started at. So
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's I like that.
Yeah, I took it as a, you know, I mean, we all try to take this injury and make it something more. You know, we want to, like, for me, I had to do, I couldn't just sit down and do nothing. And when my friend taught me how to do podcasting, I figured, why not do this? I always had kind of this in mind. Yep. So I appreciate you guys coming along and participating as well. Thank you so much for that. And you guys reached out to me, which I love.
Huh?
Of course. Reach out to him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, normally I got to chase everybody down and say, hey, you want to do this? Hey, you want to do this? But we're getting there. It's working out, and I appreciate everybody. So, yeah, round of applause for you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know that a lot of guys said that the pet peeves were falling off their chair. Man, I can give you a list of things how I fell off my chair.
Right.
I fell off my ramp of my van, I fell off my ramp about 5 feet, and I was wasted.
Dang.
And when you're drunk, when you fall, how they say they fell? They feel like you're not as tight, I guess, when you're drunk.
You're looser, yeah. You're loosened up.
Dead weight. So when I fell, I didn't get hurt. And there were various times where I fell backwards on a dance floor with hot chicks sitting on my lap.
Oh, nice.
And I fell backwards, and I'm like looking up, and I'm yelling, "Push the front down!" And they had to push the front of the wheelchair down. And I got back up, and I started dancing again.
Or
Nice.
San Francisco, it's very hilly. So one of his nieces was holding. It was raining, so she's got one hand, an umbrella like this, trying to keep her hair dry, and she lost the grip, and he went down the hill.
Yeah, I fell right out. I fell right out. I was in a suit, in a nice, my hair was perfect.
Oh,
I
man.
fell down. I'm like, "Get me up!" She's holding an umbrella. She's worried about her hair.
That's great.
Well, luckily,
That's
these guys came by and they pulled me up, and we went out and enjoyed 1999. I think it was.
Yeah.
1999. Yeah, it's those moments where it's like, at the moment that it happens, it's kind of tragic and it's shitty, but like,
Yeah.
you're gonna look back at that and be like, okay, we're gonna laugh at. Come on, let's like,
Right.
you know what I mean? And it usually is, and it makes a good book apparently. So we're gonna check that out. I'm interested to see what that. Now, how many chapters does this book of yours have?
Well, he's had quite a life, so it's got 27 chapters.
Nice.
And the first half is his crazy upbringing, and then the accident, and then it gets really crazy afterwards when he has his party lifestyle.
So much before my accident.
Oh yeah, then this is before the accident was his.
That's how big I was.
Oh yeah, look at that, cut up, dude. I'd hate to see you in a freaking dark alleyway.
I was depressed, man. You know what? There's good and bad. Would I change anything? I mean, I met beautiful women, and maybe if I didn't get hurt, maybe I wouldn't have met them.
Right, and that's another
Yeah.
question I was going to ask you: is would you go back and change everything and live your life able-bodied, or would you stay where you're at now?
I don't know. You know what? I mean, a lot of if I didn't get hurt, a lot of my friends that I actually worked out with passed away. Because they got into steroids or they got into meth,
Right.
and who knows what way I would have took. I could have went to Hollywood. I don't know.
Right.
But he thinks I could have went to Hollywood and been an actor.
Well, I mean, he had phone calls from when he was in a bodybuilding magazine at 16. He won some contest and said pro wrestling promoters were calling him, so he had eyeballs on him from scouts around
Yeah, they want to be
that
a
kind of world,
wrestler, yeah.
and so he could have gone to LA and I think made something of himself. But
Right.
who's to say?
Yeah, God's got plans for all of us, is what I think. Yeah, I mean, we're all put here for a reason.
Yeah, I think it was meant to be. I tell you the truth.
Right.
I had a lot of close calls driving. Missing a pole from inches.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute.
But
You had a close call driving as well? I've had the same thing happen to
Oh
me.
yeah.
Where it's like you should have fucking hit it, but there's like no way you missed it, but you missed it.
fell
You're like,
asleep
how
at
did
the
that
wheel.
even
I
happen?
fell asleep at the wheel, and I hit the what do they call it? The
Just like the wall on the side of the road.
wall. And then the next day I went back and I saw yellow on the wall, and I was like inches from the pole.
The
I
paint,
must have been
yeah.
going like 40 miles an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
But then my buddy that was with me at the time, he passed away with meth and doing steroids and all that.
Right. Yeah, it's man, it's a crazy world to think like, you don't think you're gonna live past 20. 30 is like, wow, I'm already here, and then for me, I'm almost at 40, and I'm just like, all right, this is my, the reason I do this is because I figure like this is my new life, this is my new calling. We're trying to help people out, you know what I mean? So it's like with people like you and doing these interviews, hopefully we help somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just gotta, when I first got hurt, you just gotta stay with positive people, not negative, no negativity.
Well, that's my last question of the night is, what would be your best piece of advice to a newly injured person?
Just stick with positive people. If you're around negative people, get rid of them. And at first it's gonna be hard at first. But there's always good that's going to come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was blessed with a family that was helping out. I mean, if you're gonna break your neck, I mean, this is how you. He was next to a world-class facility in Valley Medical.
Nice.
And Santa Clara Valley Medical, yeah.
Like you were saying, all the siblings and aunts and uncles and nephews and nieces all around, always helping in, even to this day. There's this revolving door.
But not everybody has big families, though.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. For sure.
Social circle.
Yeah, social. Yeah. I got rid of a lot of good friends, but fuck them.
Yeah, you know, it's man, it's one of those things where, you know, for me, I mean, because like I said, everybody's different. For me, everybody wanted to come see me when I was almost dead in the hospital. Everybody wanted to come see old Rick when he was almost dead. Right. But then guess what? Rick pulls through. Now I'm out of the hospital. Now I'm in a wheelchair. Crickets. Maybe 3 or 4 people show up.
That's when you need them the most.
Right. And then, oh, well, I guess he survived, so it's not a carnival no more. Can't go see him.
You know, they fucking look down at you and shit, you know, but I was the same person. After I got hurt, I'm the same person.
Right.
I just had a lack of muscle.
Yep. And I think you have a different way of thinking, too. Once all that happens to you, like you said, you appreciate, you realize that there's more to life than what you thought you were looking for. You know what I mean? I think is a good way to say it.
I feel like I lived 2 lives, a healthy life and a handicapped life. They're both different.
Right. All right.
You know?
Well, I do want to say I appreciate the time, gentlemen. Stick with us real quick. Everybody else, thanks for watching Wheelchair Wednesday. We're going to be back hopefully next week with a new one. If you want to check out Rick's book, make sure you hit the link in the description. We're going to put all that in the description after live. I'm going to get with Jay, and he's going to help me out. We're going to put it in there. And as far as that goes, you guys got anything else to close with?
No, just thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, tune in next time. You guys stick with me, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.